Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling and a Midlife Crisis. Andy here, and I'm just doing a recap on some of my built kits that I started in April when I did Land of the Rising Sun Week, when I tried to build 10 Japanese aircraft in 10 days. This is the completed article, so obviously we didn't really do very well, but we finished it, and here it is for your appraisal. As you can see, I'm sipping on my last can of Sapporo Premium Beer, the best Japanese lager to be brewed in Dublin. And we're going to talk to you briefly about our AZ model Yokosuka D4Y1 stroke 1C Judy, which is a dive bomber. To be honest with you, I'd never heard of AZ models until I bought this kit, and I liked building it. It was a nice kit to build, and it was detailed, and it had decent decals, and it had a variety of decals. And subsequently, I've actually been and bought a fair few more AZ model kits. So, from a novice speaking, I'd recommend you trying them if you get the opportunity. Building airfixes and Tamias all the time, well, it can just be a bit boring, and AZ do actually produce some slightly more interesting kits, shall we say, which I'll be reviewing at some point over the next couple of months, the ones that I've got anyway. So, sorry, I was just having a quick drink of my Sapporo. Let's have a quick look at this one. We're going to turn the box over, and it comes with 4 decal options. Now, I've got to be honest with you, my preference was for aircraft carrier Soryu, Battle of Midway, June 1942. But unfortunately, some of the previous models that I built in this series, which were vintage Tamias from 1970, the decals basically just disintegrated at the first attempt of trying to do anything with them. Consequently, I pilfered a lot of markings out of some of the other kits, and I stole these roundels here. So I did actually want to build it as this one here, but because I'm trying to be accurate, I haven't been accurate on all of them, but I was trying to be accurate on some of the ones that I really like doing. I decided that I couldn't really do Soryu. I went for this 150th kind of both works, Kokutai Rabaul in New Britain for June 1943. So that's basically what we've got here. Incidentally, I've just waxed lyrical about decals and all the great things about AZ. Unfortunately, the yellow identification strips here were not provided as decals, and again, I had to pinch these from somewhere else because painting yellow onto dark green can be a bit of a nightmare. So I've just waxed lyrical, and now I'm going to criticise them. Come on, they said, give us some yellow decals. So yeah, so basically we pinched these from somewhere else, and these are kind of difficult to put on because trying to get them exactly right when they're so thin and wrapped around the leading edge here is kind of difficult. Well, that's at least what I've found anyway. So yeah, so this was hand painted. I really like that I managed to get this wavy line here. Pretty accurate, I think. It was fun doing. It was basically just masking tape with a sharp blade, doing a zigzag cut on it. We've got this one marked up as number 54. As all Japanese aircraft, I mean, I picked these basically because I thought they'd be quite easy to paint because it's one colour on the bottom, one colour on the top, and they were for a novice with an airbrush that doesn't really know what he's doing. They were quite easy. I think the painting is pretty good. It's worth noting that I haven't put any lacquer or anything on top of these as yet, but it is probably something I do intend to do. The one thing I did find with Japanese aircraft is they do tend to have, or the ones I've got, they do tend to have quite complicated cockpit coverings, and my skills at doing painting on cockpit coverings, as you can probably see, is not that great as yet. We'll get there in the end. I have also noticed that basically these propellers should actually be sort of brown grey, but I've just got them brown basically, and I didn't do the yellow leading edge on the undercarriage struts either. I did have one minor breakage here, as you can see. this strut for the undercarriage is supposed to go from the undercarriage to the wing, and I had a bit of a break on this one. Oopsie daisy. So it's not quite right, but it's pretty sturdy, and I'm sure it'll be fine sitting in my undercarriage. Oh yeah, I also forgot to put the little glaze piece, which is, this is a bomb size here as well. I've just forgot to put that in. I think I've lost it as well, actually. This is the kind of thing that happens when you sort of have kits half built hanging around for a while, is that some of the bits just sort of vanish. Oh well, lesson learned, I suppose. So yeah, overall I'm quite chuffed with this one. I think this is sort of like my sort of 10th completed kit overall. I like the painting, I like the paint, I think the decals are good. I think it's a nice looking, interesting aircraft that's not available by some of the more mainstream manufacturers. So yeah. Oh, as per usual, I'm gonna have one of my little Japanese treats. This one is called Bake, and it's pink, and it's chocolate, and it has chocolate inside. It doesn't taste pink though, it just tastes like chocolate. I was kind of expecting strawberry or something. Oh well, never mind. I'll just wash it down with some of this. So, as I've said, there is a playlist with all my Japanese builds and what's in the boxes if you are interested to see what these look like before you get them, or before a novice gets his grubby hands on them. So I'll put a link for that in the comments bar below. Please do like and subscribe, and join me for my novice model building ride. There'll be a lot more building and what's in the boxes and haul videos. I have a stack of boxes to unpack in the coming months, or weeks anyway. So yeah, be seeing you.